Oh, yeah, can't fly remote control airplanes in the park. Yeah, it's just an ordinance.
Welcome back to another Inverted Aviators RC. We are flying the Evo here today because it's beautiful out and we have got almost no wind, so it would be a shame to not go flying. So, without any further ado, I've got flaps all the way up. I'm going to pop them down, and let's just get into the air. And we're up. It's as easy as that. Let's see, I should do a little trimming, it looks like. We'll go forward and a little bit to the right. And now let's fly. We got, we'll keep safe, or flaps all the way up. See if we can get any more cool shots with this camera. But man, we're back with the Evo. Feels good to be back. This plane, of course, is one of our favorites. I say it every video, and that's because it's true. It's awesome. There's no real big plans for this video other than just showing off the Evo, showing off this cool camera that's hopefully getting some cool flybys. We're also at a new location, so just testing out the area. I found this little path. I can do maybe a touch and go. Touch and go, kind of hard, but that's how we do it here. So just flying around, enjoying the beautiful breeze. Actually, the beautiful weather, no breeze. But yeah, it's just a gorgeous day to fly. I also got power lines right there, which I maybe should have picked a better spot to sit, but see, can you see it in these cameras? Yeah, you can kind of see it right above, so that's why I'm flying really low over here. But other than that, a great place to fly, especially with these UMX planes. You can pretty much fly anywhere, so that's what I'm doing. Little touch and go. Keeping her low and fast. Maybe a knife edge. Maybe I should be higher. Maybe I should just do whatever. See, I want to get closer to this camera and then just maybe knife edge in a circle. That's not a knife edge anymore. Got a little too close to the ground, but that's all right. Boop. I don't even know if that's a touch and go. That's like a smack and pass. That's a gear test. Not as shallow, and oh, that's gonna be grass. We'll stay out of the grass. But man, this is so much fun. One wheel, one wing. Man, all you need is a little softball diamond or baseball diamond, and you have more than enough space to do everything you'd want to do with this plane. Woo. I'm trying to not, drag the tires in the grass, because I think I'm going to nose over. That might be foreshadowing, I don't know yet. But let's see if I can just go up this path, making sure there's nobody on it. Plant the mains, and pop up. Easy as that. Let's do a little fast flyby. Knife edge. Knife edge flyby. This plane is awesome. If you're looking to get into the hobby, Evo is the way to go. People say get a bigger plane. I say get the Evo. I'm no professional, but this is my first plane, and I couldn't fly when I first got it, and now I can, and it can handle all of the hard landings. As you can see, these are my touch and goes, which are just crushingly hard. But this plane can take with its huge gear. It's very rugged. Get this plane. We got links to everything and tutorials for everything, like the camera and replacing the servos when they eventually die out, which they will, which is also kind of my fault for landing it hard. But still, we can tell you how to fix it. I'll bring this in to land. I feel like I've been flying it kind of hard, and we'll get another battery and we'll get right back up into the air. But I'll actually, yeah, I'll come in. I got flaps on. Let's see, I think there is a slight wind coming the other way, so I'll just land away from me. I'll take it low and just take the corner. Yeah, kind of steep, but I was running out of real estate. So I'll drive this one back over and we'll be right back in the air in just a second. All right, that's probably the quickest in-between batteries I possibly could have done. And this time I'm gonna try to fly slow and around. So I got the flaps all the way out. And we are just gonna try to just sit around here. There's a little wind at my face, which is why I'm facing this way. But I'm just gonna try to putz around just to show that you can both fly fast and kind of aerobatic-y, as well as slow and controlled with maximum flaps. So this plane can really do it all. To get your foot in the door with the hobby, at least, go with the Evo. Wow. Just nice and smooth. Let's see, if I more throttle and more back elevator, can I go slower? Because I'm pitching higher and then I need more thrust to keep me in the same place. Touchy subject, staying in the same place while flying, but like, look at this. That's just so, that's so nothing. Like, right, my thumbs are just kind of sitting here. We're taking it easy. Just putzing around. I should make a fly mode with this, or glide mode, where I just throttle or elevator all the way back. I still need to apply enough elevator to actually keep me going, but all right, I'll flaps out and I'll just fly up a little bit and we can try to glide back without any throttle, because that's always fun. Barrel roll. All right, this is probably good. So I'm just gonna go back, turn off the motor, turn on the flaps. See, we're coming into a standstill here. And we're just flying and gliding back down. I don't actually have it killed. I could throttle up if I want to, but the idea still stands. And so we don't get too close, I'll just add a tiny bit of throttle, which keeps us back in the air. There's wind at my tail right now, which is why I'm gliding a little bit faster than I would be without. But still, it's so easy. I wonder how little throttle I need to fly. I'm at maybe like 7% throttle. I don't want to actually stall into the ground, because I did that with the IA Evo before, which is the head tracking Evo, which is another reason to get this plane. You can add a head tracker onto it and it still works really well. But I have tried to fly it really low and slow and then just stalled it and then crashed it, and that's less fun. I'm trying to wave at that car. I don't know if he's in there for any reason, but maybe to look at the cool plane, because why not? But man, is it just super slow and steady. I got even flaps were up, now they're back down. And I can just peacefully glide around. Just having a time. Looks like we've got somebody joining. Hello. Howdy.
So just letting you know, yeah, can't fly remote control airplanes in the park.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that.
Yeah.
I will bring it into land and I'll be on my way.
Right.
Why is that? Is that just...
Yeah, it's just an ordinance. Yeah,
really?
I don't know the why of it. I think it's, you know...
Sorry, I'm turning around here.
Might run into somebody, or...
I understand that.
Somebody in the head, or...
No, I get that. I appreciate the heads up. I thought, well, this plane's light enough where I don't need to like do any other things for it, so I figured it could be fine, but rules are rules.
Yeah.
I figured, how could I not fly on such a beautiful day? So
I know. That's true.
yeah. Well, I really appreciate it.
Yeah.
Hit the heads up at least.
Days, maybe they'll change things up. I know in Lakeville, I mean, you probably fly enough that
yeah.
you know where all the good spots
Yeah, I live right down the road, and I was like, oh, I looked at Google Maps. I'm like, well, this seems awesome. I usually fly at the middle school, but it's obviously school, so I can't do that. Or I fly at like the track behind it.
It's not a park, so I mean, it's one of those things where, I mean, if you had the permission from the school, I mean, it might be all right then.
Yeah.
You know, it's just, I know in all the parks they just don't allow it. And
no, that's totally all right.
You know, one of these days, you know, we'll change things up a little bit.
Hopefully.
It's be more of a hobby. So,
yeah, well, it's super fun too, because it's just, I can fly so easily, even like within this little like dirt area. But yeah, it's just no breeze.
What were you actually seeing when
so there's a little, so we've got a little YouTube channel where we throw cameras on tiny planes. So this records it, and I can see it in the goggles, and it's in real time. So yeah, just looking at the area and just flying around. It's super cool. Like normally people fly without the camera, but I can't do that. So I throw the camera on there, and it makes it even easier to fly.
And then people freak out too. They, you know, I think not so much the planes, but the drones.
Yeah, that's when you get the multi-rotors that can just sit there. Then it's like, okay, but the camera quality isn't great. It's good enough to like fly around.
Cool, though.
Yeah, and it's super fun. I got a few planes that I already flew, so I'll get out of your hair. But
I mean the school thing. I mean, I think if you talk to the school administrator or principal or somebody, and if you get their permission. You know, and then if one of us shows up, then have a name going.
Sure, I should get it in writing. Yeah, well, that's the thing too. It's the track behind the middle school, and so it's really nice to have a long runway, so I can fly a little bit bigger planes, and because I can't fly them here, obviously, because they're too big. But yeah, I just go there at like 6-7 p.m. Now that it's dark out, it's kind of hard to do that. But yeah, I'll get writing from whoever just for permission, because
in case an officer does show up again, that because other people will complain, going, oh, there's somebody in the park.
Yeah,
you have a piece of paper going,
sure.
There you go.
Yeah, understood. Did you just happen to see me flying, or did somebody?
No, I happened to drive by and because I patrol all the parks.
Oh, gotcha.
Community service officer, and I'm mainly looking for loose dogs and people not picking up after the dogs. So that's my main deal. But
gotcha.
Yeah, we try to hit all the parks.
Sure. Well, you're doing a good job. The parks look really nice.
Yeah, no, I wish at night they same thing. They turn the lights on.
Yeah. All right. Well, I'll pack up and get out of your hair.
Sorry.
Thanks for the heads up. All right, well, that's been Inverted Aviators RC. We've been super politely asked to not fly here, so I will comply with that. But thank you so much for watching.